Welcome to today's discussion on the latest energy developments and economic updates from around the world. I'm Sonia.
And I'm Simon. We'll be covering several peace stories, starting with Cyprus's plans to supply natural gas to Europe.
Cyprus is set to supply natural gas to Europe by the first half of 2028, according to the energy minister. The undersea deposit off Cyprus's coast is being developed by partners Total Energies and Eni.
That's significant because Europe is actively seeking new energy sources, especially after Russia's war in Ukraine disrupted supply chains. How will this natural gas be transported to Europe?
The plan involves creating a pipeline to Egypt's Zohr deposit, where the gas will be liquefied for transport to Europe. Construction on the pipeline is expected to begin later this year.
So, the gas will first go to Egypt before being shipped to Europe. That's an interesting logistical arrangement. What are the timelines for this project?
According to the minister, European consumers can expect the natural gas by March 2028. This timeline suggests that the project is moving forward relatively quickly.
The East Mediterranean is becoming an alternative energy source for Europe. Are there other developments in the region that are worth noting?
Actually, there's been another significant development in the region. Italy's Eni signed an $8 billion gas production deal with Libya's national oil company during Prime Minister Meloni's visit to Tripoli.
That's a substantial investment. How does this deal fit into Europe's broader energy strategy?
This deal, along with Cyprus's natural gas project, indicates that Europe is diversifying its energy sources. Libya has significant gas reserves, and this deal will likely help Europe reduce its dependence on Russian energy.
It's also worth noting that these developments come at a time when global energy markets are quite volatile. What about China's role in the global economy? Are there any updates on their inflation trends?
Yes, China's producer price inflation eased more than expected in July, slowing to its weakest in 3 months. The consumer price index also cooled.
That's an interesting development. What were the exact numbers for July?
The producer price index rose 3.5% in July from a year earlier, down from 4.1% in the previous month. The national consumer price index rose 0.5% last month.
So, both producer and consumer prices are slowing down. What are the main factors driving this trend?
Lower domestic fuel prices and weak domestic demand are reducing price pressures. Weaker energy prices are also contributing to the slowdown in inflation.
This has implications for global trade and commodity prices. Are there any other economic updates we should be aware of?
The Enforcement Directorate in India has filed a prosecution complaint against Reliance Infrastructure Limited under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act.
What are the allegations against Reliance Infrastructure?
The ED alleged diversion of credit facilities, use of shell entities, and fraudulent transactions. They're seeking confiscation of attached properties worth 8,078.06 crore in a related case against Reliance Communications.
That's a significant development in India's financial regulatory landscape. Are there any updates on the energy front, particularly regarding refineries?
Yes, there was a fire at Aramco's Jazan refinery in Saudi Arabia, but it has been extinguished without any reported injuries.
What caused the fire, and was it related to any recent incidents or attacks?
The refinery was shut down on July 27th following an attack by Yemen's Houthi militants. The fire broke out early on August 9th, but industrial security teams brought it under control.
So, the situation at the refinery is under control now. It's clear that energy infrastructure remains a critical and sometimes vulnerable aspect of global energy supply chains.
As we've discussed, there are several key developments in the energy sector and beyond. Europe is diversifying its energy sources, China's inflation is slowing, and there are significant financial and industrial updates in India and the Middle East.
These stories are interconnected and reflect the complex global economic landscape. Understanding these developments is crucial for grasping the broader trends shaping our world.
That's all for today's discussion. Thank you for joining us.
Goodbye, and see you later.